Hello guys, I'm Prestige here. I hope everybody's doing well. I think it's Thursday. One more day, the week is over. Anyway guys, I am in the process of making some Jamaican guava jam. I have a video up there a long time ago I did, but this is a special set I'm doing for somebody. So I just thought I'd just do a new video with it. And I'm using white guava and some pink one because it's hard to get all of a lot of the pink one. So let me show you over here right now. So I had all of it cut up already. 1 minute. Can you see? Okay. And I have a few more gonna be adding to this. So the thing about jam, folks, you know, I can't give a direct you know, amount of sugar because this is a whole lot I'm making right now. This is about several pounds of guava here. And the reason I like that because I did it last night and I just put it, I was going to do it last night, but then I was so busy, so I had to put it in the fridge, so it's frozen, being thawed right now. So those are the white one, and these are, make sure you can see. Oh, you're good, okay? All right. Anyway, so that is just water dripping from my kettle in the stove making that noise there, folks. So I'll just get rid of that. I want to get the kettle, keep the kettle boiled for so this is a pink one here, and this is the one I grew up with back home. Look at that, beautiful. So I didn't get too many of the pink one, but I've done it before, the white one. I just turned out the same color. So these are Jamaican, but these are very expensive, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna put like I put a few pink, but I just thought I'd cut this one and show you, you know. And these are yummy, and guava is so good for you, the guava tea and all of that, lower the blood sugar, lower the blood pressure, and even your blood sugar too. Okay, and these are fruit that's full with anti-inflammatory properties. They're very good. Guava, you eat one of this for the day, you know. And but I love these one, folks, the pink one. Yeah, so I'm just gonna add these ones to it. So what I'm gonna be doing now, folks, I'm gonna be putting on the guava to cook for about a half an hour. Then taste this. Folks, this pink one is so good. Wow. And like I said, back home, as long as you live in a yard, everybody has a fruit tree. No matter what fruit tree it is, that's the beauty of growing up back home. So all of this now we're gonna be adding to the pot. Then I'm not gonna add a lot of water because they're frozen, right? So I'm not gonna add a lot of water to the pot because you're gonna get a lot of moisture from them because they're frozen. So I'm gonna be putting them in right now. Okay. And these are gonna be cooking for an hour, half an hour, or until tender. See? So this will make their own water right here. Yeah. They fall apart very easily because anything that sugar is in doesn't freeze up for good. Anything that sugar and salt is in, yeah, if you put pigtail in the freezer, it won't freeze this because it has the salt in it. So folks, that's it right there now. And folks, use filter or bottled water for your jam, okay? Okay, and the other things that involved in it, I'm gonna show you. We're gonna be using, and you could use lemon, but lime is, there's something about lime and lemon is two distinct tastes. If you don't have, you could use lemon, but folks, lime is where it's at. So it's gonna be lime and ginger. Okay, we're gonna add some lime juice to it. That's gonna preserve it. So the lime here is gonna preserve it, and we're gonna also add some gin right now to it. I'm just chopping up a few pieces of ginger to add to it, okay? The lime is gonna squeeze in later on when it's all, that's the preservative, yeah, to it. And folks, also when you're using your bottle, make sure that your bottle are properly sterilized. And use bottle that you can put in the pot to sterilize. So I always at a time sterilizing my bottles, and they're over here. See, yeah. So they're still in the pot. I have a sterilizing pot. If you don't have a sterilizing pot with something to put in the bottom, folks, get a thick towel and put in the bottom. Otherwise, your bottle will break. Okay. So I just sterilized these a few minutes ago. I have the thing for the bottom. I just took it out. That's not really the sterilizing pot. It's a huge pot, canning pot, but I didn't need that right now. It's only 3 bottles. So those are my bottles over there, all being finished sterilized. I'm just keeping them in the water until ready to use. Because if they're not sterilized, folks, then what's gonna happen? That your jam gonna spoil. So this I'm just right now. I'm gonna add the sugar in a little bit when, you know, I'm just gonna let these thaw out first. Then I'll just add the sugar to it in about, yeah. So I'm gonna add a little bit more, just a little more water to it. Okay, I'll take the kettle off the heat. So this is gonna go for half an hour, and as I say, once this is all defrosted, I will add the thing to it, the sugar in a few minutes. So I'm just gonna cover it down right now and let it cook. And like I said, you know when it cooks because it will be tender. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that for now. And I'll come back and add the sugar in it. Okay. So guys, this is the result here. See, it's all cooked. And at this juncture, what I would normally do, I would just get a crusher and crush it. I do that sometimes, but what I find, I put it in the blender, folks, and it just totally blend out. So it's less, not that I'm doing my exercise, but you get the full result. So I'm just gonna add it to the blender and strain, and that way everything gets blended, so you just get everything out. So I'm just gonna blend it now. It's hot, so you have to be careful if you choose to use a blender to do it. And mine is a glass blender, so. And don't fill it all the way up, folks, so that way it won't spill over on you or anything like that, and you could get burned. Okay. Normally use a crush and crush it, but I come up with a new thing that can get more. You want to get more from the pulp this way. So right now, folks, I'm gonna add it to the blender and just blend it incrementally. So over here, so you see, this is what we have here now. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this step by step. Adding this to the blender. Not gonna fold the blender too much. I probably could do a few So folks, when I'm gonna blend it, I'm just gonna shut the I'm just gonna put it pause you because it makes a lot of the blender makes a lot of noise. So I'm just gonna put it on pause right now to blend it. Okay, guys, it's a very slow, tedious process because what you don't want to have any of the seed goes through. You don't have your jam with seed in it. So it was a slow process. I tried the blender, but I just came back to doing it with my hands because the blender won't. This time it was too slow. So this is the final of it here. So this is the pulp here, and this is the juice coming down below. See, that's it. So you just have to make sure you just get out all that juice. I'm using the back of my ladle, which really squish it down, squish out every last bit. This is the last bit I'm on right now. And one of the ways to tell me how many sugar I'm gonna need, I'm gonna go cup by cup. There's still more in this, but so I'll see how much cup in all I have right now. And this is some right here. And here I have, this is 4 cups here. 4 cups. So it's a cup of sugar to each cup. So that's 4 cups of sugar will be right there. See if I get another 4 cups out. Wow. Guys, it works. I got another 4 cups. So it's 8 cups. And you know, the sugar is to how sweet you want it also. Remember now, guava is very tart. So this is 8 cups of the guava. And I'm gonna start up the stove now. And then add the sugar. So that's 8 cups right there. Pulp. So that's gonna slowly gonna add the sugar and the lime juice to that right now. And I have the water boiling to so you also have to pressure the bottle to keep it, you know. So my the water is going there. So right now I'm gonna add the sugar. And for 8 cups I'm gonna use about 3 tablespoons of lime juice. So let me see how much sugar I have here. So I can go get some more white sugar. So the heat is just on right now. And so it's 8 cups, and to each cup of guava is 1 cup of sugar. That's one of the best way I do it. And it works perfectly. You might say, oh, that's sweet. No, no, no. That's just perfect. Because you're dealing with a very tart fruit. Let me just get the sugar. And that's going to be it, just slowly, slow process. So this cup is 2 cups of sugar. So this is 2 cups of sugar here. Let's turn that around and see. And guys, the color is beautiful. It's gonna get deeper. But like I said, if we're using red guava, we've got a lot more color. But this color is gonna come out bright. Don't let it fool you. Okay. You can taste that guava in it. So I'm gonna add about, so that's 4 cups. So let me see what that once it starts to bubble, then we add the other cup. We add the 4 cups. So you have to keep stirring at this point, folks. You want the sugar to I think I might just throw the rest of the sugar right now. Okay. And folks, it does not written in stone. If you don't want it too sweet, then you don't go with that precise measure, okay? You just do it how sweet you want your jam. And like I said, guava is a very tart, very beautiful fruit, but very tart. See folks, more is still draining from the pulp. Look at that, still draining. Okay. Just have to keep stirring. stirring, stirring, and then we lower the heat eventually. And I have about 3 tablespoons of lime juice. I had that too, because that's what's gonna keep it, you know. Yeah, that's really the preservative in there, the acid. You know, when you read the bottle in stores, you always see acid in the jams and jellies. That's the main thing that keeps it from because I keep my jam out. I don't put it in the fridge, and I have one bottle they last for a long time. They don't spoil or anything. They last for a very long time. I'm just gonna get a taste and see. Alright. That is awesome. The lime in it, wow. So this is gonna slowly thicken. It's gonna be reduced. So you have to lower your heat. Okay, that's the water boiling over there to can them when they're done. See that? So right now, folks, it's gonna be a slow process. That's gonna stay there and slowly reduce. So when that is all done, I will come right back and you will see the next step. Okay? All right.